It is time to do some trade scenarios for the 2021 NFL mock draft regarding our Detroit Lions. In this video, I'm going to give you 8 teams the Detroit Lions could trade back with because these teams covet a quarterback. There could be one available at that 7th pick, and they may want to make a jump to get that quarterback. Also, when it comes to them trading back of the Detroit Lions, I want to give you ideas of players that could potentially be there for the Lions pick. So it's risk versus reward, and that's what this video is all about. Let's go ahead and begin. In the first trade scenario, the Detroit Lions will be trading with the Carolina Panthers, moving from the 7th pick to the 8th pick. Carolina gets 7, the Lions get 8, and round 3, 73rd pick in the draft. If the Detroit Lions decide to make this move, they would get an extra 3rd-round draft pick, resulting in 3 in the 2021 NFL Draft, and they're moving just back 1 spot. This could be very ideal for the Lions if they want to accumulate draft picks. With that said, if Carolina decides to move up, they're probably taking a quarterback there, and that could be the last top 4 on the board. With that said, what players could be available for the Detroit Lions? Here is the list of individuals that could be available and players that could be risk on losing. Risk versus reward, Devontae Smith. He could not be there, possibly. Jamar Chase as well, the 2 wide receivers that are known as the top 2. And obviously Trey Lance and Justin Fields. The Detroit Lions do have Jared Goff, but they may want to select a quarterback of the future. If they trade back, there may not be a quarterback available. But if they don't want to get a quarterback, you could have Gregory Rousseau, the defensive end, Rashawn Slater, one of the top offensive linemen in this draft, Jalen Waddle, regarded as one of the great wide receivers, and Micah Parsons, a top linebacker in the 2021 NFL Draft. Again, it's all about risk-reward. And to me, this is a low risk, higher reward. You're getting another pick. Brad Holmes liked these 3rd-round draft picks. And if you're not getting the quarterback of the future, I don't think it's that big of a deal to make a trade back to move 1 spot. Let me know in the pinned comment here. What is a pinned comment? It's the very first comment that is pinned into this video. Should the Detroit Lions trade down? It's simple. Y for yes, N for no. Do you want the Lions to possibly make a trade down as long as the trade is beneficial for the Detroit Lions? Let me know in the comment section. Y or N. The second trade scenario is the Detroit Lions trading with the Denver Broncos. The Broncos get the 7th pick, and Detroit moves back to the 9th pick, and they also get a round 3, 71 pick overall. Again, the risk here is less because you're only moving back 2 spots. The Detroit Lions would still have plenty of players available that they want, but just like the rest of the scenarios here, you're possibly losing out on a quarterback of the future. There could be other deals on the board. Would they like those other deals? That's something that they're going to have to look at. But let's look at the players that could be available versus players who's risking to be gone. And it's the same as before because it's only 2 spots. You're going to be risking losing out the 2 top wide receivers and a great chance that you're risking losing on the quarterback. But if you don't covet those guys and you would like to get a defensive end, Rousseau should be available. Slater, the lineman, Jalen Waddle, wide receiver, and Micah Parsons, the linebacker. Again, I don't think this would be a bad trade for the Detroit Lions. You're accumulating another 3rd-round draft pick, and it shows that they probably don't want the quarterback anyways, so you can start to build upon this team in the trenches and or give Jared Goff a speedy wide receiver. The third trade scenario is trading with the San Francisco 49ers. They want to get a quarterback. They've been aggressive. We've seen the rumors surrounding everybody so far to the veteran quarterbacks. They may strike out. So the Lions would get the 12th pick in the draft, the 5th pick, 139 in the draft, and a 2022 second-round draft pick. You're moving back quite a bit of spots, and there's a good chance you're going to lose out some quality talent there. With that said, Brad Holmes covets 2022 draft. Look, we're in a rebuild/retool mode, and they want to acquire draft picks for the upcoming years. You're getting a high one here in the 2nd round of 2022, and you're getting another pick with the 5th round. Just depends who they want to target. Here's some players that could be available and risky to lose. You're risking on losing the Gregory Rousseaus, Rashawn Slater, Waddle, and Parsons. They could be gone. One of these guys could be gone that they may like to have. But probably available, Patrick Surtain, the cornerback. Yeah, I'm not high on him, but that's an individual that could be there. Christian Barmore, the defensive tackle. building upon the defensive line in the trenches there. Christian Darso, the offensive line, one of the top 5 offensive line in the draft, and Kwity Paye, the defensive end, he could be available with that 12th pick. I don't mind at all making trades, specifically when you're accumulating draft picks for the upcoming years. To me, this would be more of looking for 2022 and getting a second-round draft pick, coveting the draft picks in the upcoming years, and you're still getting a talent. May not be a blue-chip talent, but a talent that could be available for the 12th pick. So it is something that Brad Holmes got to think about. The New England Patriots are looking for a quarterback as well, as they've been rumored, almost try to trade for Matthew Stafford there. They would get the 7th pick in the draft. The Detroit Lions would get the 15th pick, but they would also get a first-round draft pick in 2022. Having 3 draft picks 2022 in the first round would be amazing towards a rebuild and a retooling for the Detroit Lions. You could own the 2022 draft, and this would be amazing to have. With that said, you're losing on better talent in 2021. This is a pandemic year. Not a lot of tape compared to previous years. Maybe they trust 2022, 2023 more and want to accumulate draft picks more for the rebuild in the upcoming drafts, and you still have a chance to get a decent player in the first round. Same scenarios here on risking on losing and probable that is available. You could probably still get a Barmore, a Christian Darrisaw to really beef up the defensive line, but you may be losing out on some really quality talent. Leave a comment in the comment section. Will the Detroit Lions trade down? I just want to know what you guys think. Just let me know. Do you believe they trade down? And if so, hey, give me a team or a trade scenario. Let the conversation going. This is what it's all about, being a Detroit Lions fan, knowing possible solutions. I want to hear from you. Another option here is the Lions trading with the Washington football team. Washington gets the 7th pick. The Detroit Lions get the 19th pick, 74 in the 3rd round, and a 2022 first-round draft pick. I must say, I do like this draft trade scenario. You're getting another 3rd-round pick in this year's draft. You're getting a top 20 pick in this year's draft, and next year you're getting a 2022 first-round draft pick, owning the draft, and who knows, maybe Washington could be a team that doesn't do that great, so it could be a high first-round draft pick. That would be a big-time haul, but there is a lot of risk of losing quality players, and I'm going to show you who could be available here. You're risking on losing the Barmores, the Darrisaws. Probable players here, though, is a very good linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Karamoah, Nick Bolton, linebacker, Rashad Bateman, a good wide receiver, and Azeez Oluwari, the defensive end. This one is a big-time risk versus reward. I really do like this trade, though. You're getting a lot of capital. You could still get a decent player, and next year you can own this draft. This could possibly happen, and that would be great. Lions could trade with the Indianapolis Colts. A lot of rumors that Stafford could possibly have been traded to the Colts because they want to get a quarterback. They may strike out on getting a veteran in the offseason, so they want to make a deal with the Detroit Lions. So they would get the 7th pick. The Lions would get the 21st pick, the 54th pick in the 2nd round, and a 2022 first-round draft pick. This is a lot of capital. You would have 2 first-round draft picks this year, 2 second-round draft picks in this year, and 2 third-round draft picks in this year. That would be a big-time haul for the Lions. And they would have 3 first-round draft picks in 2022. With that said, you're losing on talent. And just like the last scenario, you're risking on losing on those type of players, but probably still available is the Jeremiah Owusu, Nick Bolton, Rashad Bateman. That is something they have to consider when making this trade. Is the risk versus the reward, is it worth it? I don't know. We're going to have to see. It is a big drop back going from 7 to 21, but who knows? Want to explore this up. Now we're getting into scenarios that seem unlikely, but it's possible. Now the Steelers, they need to get a quarterback here. Ben Roethlisberger, old and long in the tooth. They may want to go young here and be aggressive doing so. In this scenario, they get the 7th pick. The Lions receive the 24th pick in the 1st round, 55th pick in the 2nd round, 88th pick in the 3rd round, and a 2022 first-round draft pick. That is a haul. It is a very risky trade here. Yes, you're getting a ton of draft picks, but now the odds of getting a really good player start to dramatically fall in the 1st round here. It just depends what they want to build to for the Detroit Lions. You're getting a lot of middle round picks. We're talking second, we're talking third, and in next year's first. But the Steelers are a good football team, and they could potentially compete again this year, resulting in next year's first-round draft pick not being too good. Here is the players you risk on losing: Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, Nick Bolton, Rashad Bateman. Probable players available: Rondale Moore, Tavon Jenkins, Jalen Phillips, and Xavier Collins. This is the peripheral rolling the dice with the risk move. I personally don't like this trade. It could be possible. I want to get a very good player in the first round this year. I don't want to throw it all away. Who knows? We'll see. Last and certainly least is the Detroit Lions making a trade with the Chicago Bears. The Bears want to get a quarterback here. Look, the odds of the Lions trading with an NFC North rival for them to get a quarterback seems low. They did have conversations about trading Matthew Stafford to the Chicago Bears, so they may make conversations about Chicago trading with the Lions. They must get a quarterback. Their GM is under a lot of stress and pressure to get a quarterback. So far, they've struck out on getting one in a trade. Maybe they trade for Wentz. Who knows? But if they do strike out, they may want to jump to get one. The Lions received the 20th pick, the 84th pick in the third round, and a 2022 first-round draft pick. This is a probably not trade scenario that can happen, but again, with the Lions and trading Stafford rumors occurred, might as well throw it on here. To me, I don't want to make this trade because I don't want to give the Chicago Bears a chance to get a good quarterback. I enjoy them not having one, and giving them a young quarterback for the future could be devastating towards the Detroit Lions' long-term success in the NFC North. These would be the players you'd be risk on losing: the Barmores, the Darisos, but you possibly could get a good linebacker in Jeremiah Owusu. Nick Bolton is just something that they have to think about. I think it's not going to happen, but I threw it on here anyways. In the upcoming videos, we've got the OnePride podcast on my channel at 6:30 p.m. EST. Every single Thursday, we do the live mailbag segment. It's absolutely fun. Come in, give us questions. We will answer. It's great to hear from the subscriber base and what they want to know about the Detroit Lions or any team. Also, on Tuesday, we got Spiked Kool-Aid on the Gridiron Blitz, a great show. It's a heated show. It's at 7 p.m. EST. I'm generally on there. It's all sorts of fun, a great time. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out.